thanks to. So defeated at a time for Liverpool. It's actually not the first time. In fact, it's the fifth time this season they've lost a Premier League game thanks to 90th minute plus goals, the most by a team in a single campaign, in fact. Well, after the game, Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk certainly didn't hold back in his assessment of the side's performance. He said, "I think it's down to ourselves. We were slow, we were predictable and sloppy in possession and wrong with decision-making. Obviously, we didn't concede chances, but if you perform like that, then a result like this could be the result of that." And those comments were put to the Liverpool head coach, and this was his response.
So slow or predictable are words that I can understand he uses. But if you want to go faster, you have to be able to dominate situations on the sides, because then something can happen. And we struggled to dominate on the sides today.
So,
or words that I can understand he uses, and something can happen, and we struggled to dominate. It's not the perfect word to use because it's not what I feel, but I cannot come up with another. I'm almost annoyed if you say that approach, but because the approach is not different. The approach is we want to have the ball as much as possible, and we want to have it back as soon as possible. So we always press high, and when we have the ball, we try to attack. Then that in the final part, when we have the ball in the same position, it leads to chances as it didn't happen in the first 70 or 80 minutes. That is something I see as well, but that's not down to approach. So maybe we don't understand each other exactly when you mean approach. But we don't approach the game by saying, okay, in the first 70 minutes we don't want to have the ball or we don't want to attack. No, we do. That it doesn't lead to anything, there we completely agree on. But that might also be due to the fact that an opponent is fitter in the start of the game than in the end. Maybe, I don't know, that they became a bit more like, oh, we're 1-0 up, so let's be even more defensive, let's give them a bit of more space. Or there's more urgency with us, but it's never the approach. We always start the game in the same way, and we play it in the same way. But that there is a difference between the last 10 minutes in chance creation compared to the first 80, that's clear. There's no difference in the approach. If you mean that I approach it like, okay, let's stay calm and let's wait. No. Attack as much as you can. That's also what you see in the game. We bring enough players forward. But that we're not able from all the ball possession to create a lot of chances, that's not something new to me. That has happened throughout the whole season.